Hello everyone, thank you all so much for being here today. And thank you to all the organizers and everyone for putting this on this year. So I wanted to start off with a poem that's a little lighthearted for you guys today. So my first poem is called Ode to Coffee. An ode to coffee. I can't start my day without you. My consistent morning companion, I yearn for your taste. Flavored for the season or medium roast black, I enjoy all kinds. You failed to provide a caffeine boost long ago. However, if I skip you for a water instead, my head is pounding by mid-afternoon. A painful lesson to not forget again. So my second poem, I actually just wrote, that's why it's on my phone instead of in here. But it's called Behold. A wild rose with sweet perfume to line the way, as we venture in reverie, to a place not known to clothed feet. As the fingers of vestige light clutch at our backs, we reach a stone hillock. On the horizon, movement. I clench at my small tourmaline necklace, obfuscated by what we found. Almost silent flapping of feathers from an eagle's hooving. Below us, a large gorge lined with evergreen trees. A dense flickering river as the main spectacle, with a large herd of bison on one side of the riverbed. You make a small quip about how the gorge makes bison seem tiny. I feel unseemly and stupefied. Who was the author of this portrait? There's a degree of privilege in this scene, like we are at the mercy of this sacred epicenter. Our home amongst civilization now inconsequential. In the prestige of dominion, our exertions seem quite trifling. All right, so my next poem is, I work at the Iowa Veterans Home, and so I deal with a lot of the veterans every day. And this is what I've learned from working there. It's titled Housekeeping. This job isn't for everyone. I express this to new employees. The complexity spans beyond just cleaning. These veterans come with baggage. Some can explode in a flash. The trigger, usually miscommunication. Many are lonely and want connection. In general, conversations are warm-hearted. You tend to develop bonds over hobbies and tattoos, with the occasional military story thrown into the mix. In the land where Ted hose, oxygen masks, and walkers are the fashion, these items replacing years donning boots, camouflage, and dog tags. The American flag, an ever-present fixture. On motor wheelchairs, walls, and draped over the gurney as another American hero leaves this life. Sorry. Someone whom your smile could brighten their day, had a new joke to tell every time they saw you. A veteran who cared like a grandparent. Years spent logging hours doesn't acclimatize you to flashing ambulance lights or blanketed bodies. You dread seeing the printed out obituary announcements, never forgetting the first one you lose. Hallways full of pictures, medals, and memories. A never-ending rotation of vacant rooms repainted for the next occupant. This job isn't for everyone. This next poem is called Philemot. In autumn is where you'll find me, bloomed to my full incarnation. Lavender thistles benchmark the emergence, where the fangs of cold are starting to set in. When the daffodil has gone to rest amongst its frosted beds, geese in tandem V-lines as they flock southward, honking in song. I retell stories of old superstitions, adorn pumpkins with faces, cook fruits into pies, harvest winter squashes. When maple branches turn barren, burnt umber a sweeping hue on the landscape canvas, the aromatic smell of leaf litter alleviates my melancholia, revives me to an effervescent, spirited creature. So my last poem requires a little bit more context. So for the 20th anniversary of September 11th, NPR did a segment where they had surviving family members go into a phone booth, and they had them close the door, pick up the phone, and make a call to their lost loved one, telling them everything that they wanted to say that they never got a chance to say. So it was absolutely heartbreaking, and it profoundly impacted me, and it made me think, well, what would I say to my sister? My sister died in a single vehicle rollover drunk driving car accident in September of 2006. She was only 22, I was 17. So this poem is titled Voicemail. Hey sis, I'm leaving you this voicemail. I didn't leave enough of those, so I guess I'm trying to make up for that now. I miss you. I miss your voice. I wish I could remember what it sounded like. In the last few years of you still being here, I didn't make enough of an effort to call to hear it. By the time you left, it was already kind of hazy on what exactly it sounded like. I'm so sorry I didn't call more. I wish I knew more about you. I wish we could have been so close that we knew all each other's secrets. I wish I knew that you were struggling. I have struggled so much since you've been gone. I hope you're proud of the person that I am. It took me a really long time to become this version, but I just tried to find strength like you always seem to have. You always came off as so strong and invincible. I hope I can amount to the amazing person that you were in the short time that you were here. I haven't always had a clear-cut path to life without your sisterly guidance, but I think I finally found one. I married a really great guy, have a bunch of fur babies, and I graduated with magna cum laude honors from college in March. I often wonder what it would have been like to see you get married and have kids. I envy the people who have social media to connect with their loved ones long distance. We didn't get to have that. I missed out on so many pictures and videos of silly things and what you'd be passionate about. God bless would definitely be in your bio. I often wonder what lesson I was supposed to learn from losing you. Maybe it was to say, I love you more, to talk more. Sometimes I struggle like you're still just a long distance phone call away. I hope you're watching over us. I still hear our song a lot on the radio. Just know I love you and I'm trying to call. 19 years too late, but I'm trying. Goodbye.